Niang into Cuadrado. Cuadrado with the shot and Cuadrado with the goal. Beats Sommer pretty easily. Ball into Royce. Royce is through on goal. Royce with the shot. Royce with the goal. 30 minutes in. We make it 1-0. It's Marco Royce with the goal. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to the 8th episode of the Juventus Career Mode series. If you guys are enjoying the series, drop a like on this video. Let's see if you guys can smash out 100 likes, that'll be awesome. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. The first thing that we will be doing in today's episode is having a look at our finances. As you can see guys, off the field, the club is making a lot of money, which is great. Profit is right now 175 million. That is amazing guys. The club is making money, and of course it's good to see the club doing well in terms of finances. As you can see guys, we're making about 3.5 million per week just through player shirt sales, which is just amazing. Dybala, Royce, Higuain, the main shirt sellers. Besides that guys, we've already completed one of our board expectations objectives. So as you can see guys, brand exposure 1 is done. Gain 170 million earnings from shirt sales within a season. We've done that in pretty much like half a season or even less, which is fantastic. Now we just have to get this youth development objective done. I think that'll be done soon. And of course we still have the domestic and continental success objectives left, which should be done by the end of the season. Now guys, let's have a look at the league table. So guys, this is how the league table looks right now. We are league leaders of course with 28 points, a point above Inter Milan, 5 over Roma. So domestically guys, things are going really well for us. Hopefully we can keep that up in today's episode. We're going to start off this episode against Pescara. Of course I'm going to sim that game because they are in the relegation zone. Then we'll have Monaco in the Champions League, could be a tricky fixture. Then Genoa and Atalanta in the Serie A. So we'll get down with 4 games in today's episode. Another thing I want to talk about is the difficulty. So I asked you guys in the last episode whether we should up the difficulty, and you guys voted that we should. So I have increased the difficulty to legendary. So now every single game is going to be on legendary. So before we get into our next game, which is of course the game against Pescara, which we will be simming, let's get into a press conference. Alright guys, the first question for today: are you going to recall Rugani back next season to take over Barzagli's position, seeing how he's not having any game time on loan? Guys, it's not true that he isn't getting game time on loan. We can't really see the BPL stats in this stat page, so that is why we can't really find out whether he is getting game time or not, which is really a shame. But the fact that he isn't drawing, that is a concern because he's such a good defender. He's got really high potential. The reason I loaned him out is because we already have 4 quality defenders. So next season guys, he'll definitely be back and he'll be fighting for that position Barzagli has. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next season. But one thing's for sure, he will be back next season. Moving on to our next question: are you going to sign a young central defender as you have veterans and the attributes are getting lower? No guys, I won't be bringing in another centre back, at least for now, because well, I'm happy with Chiellini and Bonucci, and yes, these centre backs are getting old, but we do have Rugani who will be back next season, as I said. So for now guys, I don't think we really need a centre back. Besides that, Chiellini, even though he is old, he's performing really well. Barzagli isn't really going down in terms of his overall, so at least for a season we should be fine. But guys, there is one position I'm looking to strengthen, and it's that right wing role. Not really happy with how Berardi has turned out. I mean, he's a decent player, but I don't think he's first choice quality. So if you guys have any suggestions for a new right winger, drop them down in the comment section below. But that is it guys for this press conference. If you guys have any other press conference questions, drop them down in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer as many as I can in the next episode. We simmed this game against Pescara and we get a 2-1 win. Not bad at all. Marquisio and Asamoah with the goals. Unfortunately guys, Niang got himself injured. Hopefully it is not a major injury. Let's have a look guys. He's going to be out for 7 days. I mean, that is alright. Now that we are done with that game against Pescara, it's now time to focus on the Champions League. We now have a game against Monaco away from home. They are struggling in the Champions League. It could still be a difficult game against them. We need to win that, or else maybe Arsenal could go ahead of us. So let's get into this game against AS Monaco and get all 3 points. So guys, this is the team that I've chosen for this one against Monaco. Pretty much my first team, apart from Mandzukic coming in for Higuain, who isn't fully fit. Of course, he suffered an injury in the last episode, so that's why he isn't playing this one. But it's still a strong team. Let's get all 3 points against Monaco. Still Berardi, crosses that one. Dybala with the header, just above the crossbar. Great chance though for him. Now Trossard. Tackle from Dani Alves was super. Brilliant defending there from Dani Alves. Into Pjanic now. Pjanic back into Marco Royce. It's Royce now on the ball. Royce takes the shot, tries to curl that one in, but Didn't have the angle. Subasic with a decent save. That is it, guys. The first half has come to an end. It's been a decent half. We've had the better chances, but we haven't been able to convert it. Hopefully, guys, that will change in the second half. Marquisio. Up to Dybala. Dybala gets there first. Dybala with the finish. Brilliant finish from Paulo Dybala. Slides in to get there before the goalkeeper. Decent stuff. And now it's 1-0 to Juventus. Great goal as well. That's it, guys. The game has come to an end. A 1-0 result against Monaco. Not bad at all. Dybala with the goal. A really nice finish from him. He really can't stop scoring, can he? He's a beast in this game, guys. I mean, he scored about 9 goals so far for us. But ultimately, guys, it's a 1-0 result against Monaco. And I'm really happy with it. So guys, this is how the Champions League group stage table looks after match day 5. Arsenal have dropped points again, and that means, guys, with the win against Monaco, we have topped our group, which is fantastic. And our final game, which is against Arsenal, is pretty much irrelevant now. I might even sim that game because we've already topped our group. But now, guys, it's time to focus on the Serie A. As you can see right now, 4 points above Inter Milan. So after we sim that game against Pescara, Inter Milan actually dropped points, and now they're 4 points behind us. So we have a chance to increase this gap and, you know, hopefully get a win against Genoa. So let's get into this game. So guys, this is the team that I've gone for this one against Genoa, of course, away from home. We also don't have some of our big players like Royce, Marquisio and Pjanic because they aren't fully fit for this one, as that game against Monaco was just about 3 days back. But we do have Higuain coming back from his injury, so that's a good boost. But let's get into this game against Genoa and get all 3 points. Dybala gets away from one. It's Paulo Dybala, takes on another. It's still Dybala. Dybala goes for the shot and it hits the post. That would have been a great goal from Paulo. Nonetheless, a great attempt from him. That's it, guys, for the first half. Very few opportunities in this half. We literally had only one chance to score. That was Dybala's attempt from outside the box. We were literally forced to just take shots from outside the box. They were defending really well. Hopefully we can change that in the second half. Is Dybala cutting inside. Dybala with the shot, and what a goal from Paulo Dybala. Seriously, guys, what a goal from Paulo Dybala. Takes it with his left foot, curls that one in, top left corner. Paulo Dybala is just insane in this game. And that was one hell of a finish as well. Really good goal from Paulo Dybala. Still Piaka. Cuts that one back into Asamoah. Asamoah strikes that one way above the crossbar. He got the power, but not the accuracy. Piaka now with a cross, a far post to Higuain. Higuain with the header. That was a decent header from Higuain, but straight at Perin. What a win, guys, for us. A 1-0 win against Genoa. Dybala with probably the goal of the season so far. Curling that one into the top left corner. Absolutely brilliant. And we get all 3 points from this game as well. Now, guys, it's time to get some training done. I'm training Dybala, Piaka, Lemina, Donnarumma, and one of our youngsters from the youth academy, Federico Santoro, an Italian centre-back, of course, could potentially be the next Chiellini maybe, or the next Bonucci. He's such a good centre-back already for his age, and of course he's getting very close to being a 59 rated player. His potential is between 71 to 93 if I'm not wrong. Talking about youth players, we have a monthly scouting update, so let's see if we have any more talented youngsters to sign. As you can see, Renato Pereira, 54 to 72 potential. This one is from our Brazilian scout, not too shabby. But Rafael Henriquez, I mean, he could be a decent player, so let's sign him up, 71 to 94 potential. The same with Eduardo Rossi. He seems like an amazing player as well. We'll sign him up as well. And of course, as you can see, guys, our youth objective is done right now. So we're done with another one of our board expectation objectives, and now our manager rating has gone up to 84, which is awesome. Unfortunately, guys, we now have a training injury. Dani Alves is going to be out for 3 weeks. That is really bad, but we do have Lichtsteiner, so hopefully it won't be much of a problem. A lot of injuries, guys, in the series already has been kind of disappointing. But now, guys, it's time to play our next game against Atalanta. As you can see, guys, now we have a 5-point lead over Roma. Inter have literally collapsed right now. They were like a point behind us at the start of this episode. Now they are 6 points behind us in 3rd place. Atalanta in 8th place, so it could be a tricky game against them. Again, hoping for all 3 points. So let's get into that game against Atalanta. I've gone with a very strong team for this one against Atalanta. They are in 8th place, so they're not some pushover side. It is going to be a tough game, but let's get all 3 points from this one as well. Dybala into Pjanic. Pjanic with the shot, and what a save from the goalkeeper. Great football though from Juventus. Early on in this game, we are really attacking and threatening the Atalanta defense. Half time, guys, and again, we haven't created much in the first half. Probably because now it's on Legendary and I'm kind of finding it a bit difficult compared to World Class, of course. But we're still winning, we're still scoring goals. Hopefully we can get the win in the second half by getting a goal. Gets away from one. Still Paulo Dybala on the ball. Dybala gets away from another. This is a brilliant run from Dybala. Dybala with the shot, but he drags it wide. Dybala's dribbling, guys, is really good. Atalanta on the attack. It's Gomez on the ball. Down that left-hand side. Crosses that one into Kurtic. How has he missed that? That was a golden opportunity for Atalanta to get the lead. Berardi finds Marchisio. Now Pjanic. Into Higuain. Higuain into Marchisio. Marchisio takes the shot and he finds the net. Marchisio with a brilliant goal, making it 1-0 to Juventus in the 67th minute of this game. A brilliant goal. I mean, that finish was perfect from him. An assist from Gonzalo Higuain. He gets a second assist of this episode. I think he's getting more assists than goals for us, which is pretty good. And Marchisio there, look at that for a Finnish keeper. Well, not even close to the ball. Dybala plays that one into Domenico Berardi. Berardi chips the keeper. What a goal from Domenico Berardi. That was just a beautiful goal from Domenico Berardi. That pass from Dybala was amazing. But that chip, guys, that was beautiful from Berardi. And what a goal from him, making it 2-0 against Atalanta for Juve. That's it, guys, full time, and we get all 3 points from this game as well. A brilliant goal from Marchisio and a cheeky chip from Berardi gets us the win against Atalanta. 2-0. We get all 3 points from this one as well. We now have another monthly scouting update from our Italian scout, who has brought us an absolute gem in Costa, with of course 77 to 94 potential. Gonna sign him up. Valerio Mancini looks decent, but, well, in fact, he looks really bad. 58 to 78 potential, not good enough. The same with Esposito, if that's how you pronounce his name. Gonna let him go. Andrea Gallo, I mean, I don't think he should even be a professional footballer. Gonna reject him as well. But Riccardo Marino seems pretty decent. In fact, no, he's pretty shit as well. Let's reject him. It was Bruno who was actually decent. 70 to 94 potential. Gonna sign him up as well. And yeah, that is it for the monthly scouting update. And also, that is pretty much it for today's episode as well. Let's have a look at the league table before we end this episode, and then of course player of the episode segment, etc. As you can see, guys, well, where's the league table? There it is. As you can see, top of the league now, 6 points over Inter Milan. Inter Milan have now actually come back to second place after being behind Roma for a brief period, and now they are in second place. But we are running away with the Serie A title, and it's kind of expected. You know, Juve have won the Serie A 3 times in the last 3 years. It just makes sense us winning it again this year. In the next episode, guys, some more fixtures. Most importantly, we are getting very close to the transfer window, so probably the episode after the next one we will be in the transfer window, and we'll start getting some transfers done. So if you guys have any transfer suggestions, drop them down in the next in the comment section below. And of course, next episode we'll be playing Arsenal, Roma, some big games coming up in the next episode. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Before we end it, of course, it's time to find out who our player of the episode is. It is Paulo Dybala, guys. No surprises at all. What an episode he's had. 2 goals and 1 assist in every single game he played in today's episode. He was amazing. And one of the goals he scored, that curler, was just superb. And of course, his passing was also really good. That assist for Berardi's chip was amazing. All in all, guys, Dybala had an amazing episode with an average rating of 8.6. That, guys, is pretty much the end of this episode. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you guys have, drop a like on this video. Let's see if you guys can smash out 800 likes. That would be awesome. Follow me on Twitter to stay updated with the channel. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. And I will see you guys very soon with another video on this channel.